I went to see the Rose last year, and, like, a lady was giving out alcohol as part of her freebies and, like, candy, and I was like, "Ooh, candy," and I was like, "I would never eat candy from a stranger, but at a K-pop concert, I know you don't wanna hurt me," and we were just standing in line eating candy from a literal stranger, and I was like, "This is only acceptable in this sphere."
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
I
but
agree.
sometimes
I agree. I would have ate that candy happily. I'm like, yes, I love the rose too, girl. Welcome to another season of You Grow Girl podcast. I'm your host, Stacey C, and today we are changing gears. We are going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, K-pop. On this podcast, we will go through what we go through, and yes, sometimes we go through with good music and unforgettable concert nights too. K-pop is more than music. It is a culture, it's community, it's confidence. We're talking about what it really means to be a K-pop stan. The playlists, the bias picks, the group chats, the light sticks, and yes, the concerts. Because if you've ever been to a K-pop concert, you already know it is not just a show. It is an experience. Today, we are diving into favorite artists, unforgettable concert moments, what K-pop represents in this season of life, and how music, even across languages and cultures, connects us in powerful ways. So, whether you're a longtime stan or just K-pop curious, grab your light stick, turn up the volume, and let's go grow through the music together. Today, I am joined by two special guests, Ondreea and Courtney. I met both of these women when we were brave enough to take an online Korean course from Megan, and you may remember Megan from the show on seasons 1 and 2. Ondreea is a mom of one. She enjoys reading, traveling, and of course, listening to K-pop. Is fairly new to K-pop and has only been listening for a little while, but has fell in love with it. Some of her favorite artists include BTS, ATs, and Twice. Ondreea enjoys everything from the choreography and creative concepts to the way K-pop connects fans across the world. Welcome, Ondreea.
thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming. And we also have Courtney. She is an avid reader and K-pop enthusiast. She has been listening to K-pop for almost 6 years and found K-pop through the early stages of COVID. Courtney is a multi-stan and a tired one at that. The groups that she has in rotation are NCT, except NCT Wish, because they're too young, she says. And she has been enjoying Hypen in 80s. One thing Courtney enjoys about K-pop is watching the behind-the-scenes videos and watching them record songs she loves. Welcome, Courtney, to the show.
Hello.
So welcome to both of you to the show. I'm so honored to have you here. And I just want to get into the first topic. So when did you first get into K-pop? And we can start with you, Ondreea.
So, like Courtney said, it was also COVID, like towards the end of 2020 is when I discovered BTS. But I didn't really start listening like fully until 2023. And that's when I really locked in. I was like, oh, this is so catchy. And the song that caught my eye was Blood, Sweat, and Tears. So that was the song that kind of got me into it. And then by that time, I think Jen and Hobie were in the army. So once they went, I started listening to ATs. And then I met Courtney, and then I discovered NCT. It just took off from there. So I can say that I'm a multi stan as well.
Okay. And Courtney?
So it was literally, it's like the middle of the night and I'm just on YouTube. And so I had just gotten off TikTok and there was this incredibly handsome, muscular, blonde man. And I was like, well, what does he do? It was Wano. He used to be part of Monsta X and then he became a soloist. And so his debut song was Keep an Open Mind. I had no idea what that meant at the time. And I was like, my mind is open. And he kind of kicked open the door to K-pop, but it was like, "Are you open-minded?" Yes. Turns out I'm a little too old to be open-minded, but I just kind of fell in love and like through him, it was like BTS, GOT7, Monsta X, EXO, Shiny. So it rippled out very quickly.
Right, right. I know Wano, and that was how I was introduced to him too on that song.
Listen, listen. Never been more open-minded in my life. Never been
That kind
more.
of reminds you of what is that guy off TikTok? Sean Solo, where he's like, you
Yeah.
open-minded?
Are you
Leave him
Open-minded
alone.
now?
open-minded? Yeah. Listen, at the time, I fit all that criteria. I was open-minded. I lived alone. I was ready. I was like,
Right.
whoa, why do you look like this? And where did you come from? I turned into Michael Jackson. Where did you come from? And ooh, can you take me there? I want to go there. I want to go to the
Yes,
factory.
he does have a nice body to look at. He takes care of it
He
too,
does.
because I started watching his YouTube before he went in the military, and he really takes
Yeah.
care of himself.
When he was
He
when they
does.
were trying to make him do Pilates, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. They'd be so muscular that they'd be kind of stiff, and he was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! My body doesn't do that."
Right. I didn't see that episode. I'm about to watch that one.
Girl, tickled.
And Ondreea, the Blood, Sweat, and Tears was for BTS because they're just my favorite group. I listen to other people, but they're my group. And that was my first Korean song from them that I listened to. The first song I listened to, of course, was Dynamite and then Butter. But their first Korean song was Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Yep. And you know what? It was like a TikTok sound. It was like a mix of Doja Cat Streets and Blood, Sweat, and Tears. That's how I heard it. And then I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I was like, I don't know who BTS is. So I went on YouTube and I found a performance. I saw Kim Tae-young and I said, that one. That one right there, the blonde one. Yeah. It just spiraled after that.
So who is your gateway artist? And it could be a group as well. Courtney, we'll start with you.
Oh, my BTS, like they were on Jimmy Fallon for like a week, and they did Black Swan because I didn't like Dynamite. I was like, so, but I heard Black Swan and I was like, oh, I want that one. I pointed at Yoongi and I was like, he chose me. I want that one to go. Like Jimin, I noticed how pretty Jimin was, but Yoongi said, look over here, and I was like, all right. So, yeah, he snatched my edges pretty early.
And Ondreea, what about you?
I would also say BTS. Yeah. That's how they got me. TikTok. So
Yes,
yeah, definitely BTS.
it's the same. So who is your ultimate bias right now, Ondreea?
Kim
We'll
Tae-young.
start with you. Kim Tae-young. Okay.
Nope. Yeah, he's number one. From ATs is slowly rising.
Give him till November.
Every comeback in November, he always does the most. So I'm praying that March 21st, hurry up and comes. So the new BTS album comes out so they can put out more music because it's sneaking up.
Yes, it is.
Oof.
And Courtney, what about you? Who's your ultimate bias?
Girl, I got about 5 of those. But got like 5. But at the top is Min Yoongi. That's my boy right there. But he came out of the military and was like, I'll see you in 2025. And I haven't seen him since where you been, brother? It's 2026. Why am I being punished? But
Do you have
yeah.
any other groups?
Me?
Mhm.
Let's talk. So Min Yoongi, Onu from Shiny, Dio from EXO, Hyungwon from Monster X, and Jin Young from GOT7. So yeah, I got a couple boyfriends.
Okay. What about you,
Okay.
Ondreea? Any other groups that you have bias?
Yes. ATs, I truly have like a whole bias line. Yeosang, Jungho, Hanjun, 17, Jonghan. Oh my gosh, ATs. I meant to say Jungho. I think I said Jonghan, but twice, Nayeon, NCT. Oh gosh, there's so many of them. Jaehyun
Okay.
from 127, Ani, Jaemin from NCT Dream, Baby, Daojun. Oh my gosh, it's so many. I'll leave it there. It's plenty more, but I'll stop there.
Well, my ultimate bias is Namjoon from BTS. So
Sexy Namjoon.
but that's my ultimate. Yes, Big Daddy June as they call him.
Big body.
Yeah. Big body.
Big body.
Yes.
Are you excited
So
now that
has
he's
your
mobile?
that he's what?
Mobile, he can drive now?
I
Yes.
still think that's
I was
AI.
very excited to see that he can drive. I was very proud of him.
Scared. Been driving a bike so long. I'm scared. Scared.
Yes. Has your favorite changed over time? Courtney, we'll start with you.
Not too much. I've just added more favorites.
What about you, Ondreea?
I can agree. Tay is still my ultimate bias. I've just once they went into the military, I was like, what am I supposed to do now? And then I started listening to other groups, but he's still my old.
Okay. Well, for me, when I first started, learned about BTS, when I first started to look at them, who caught my eye was Jimin. And then when I started to learn who they were and their names, it was Namjoon. But I didn't ask you guys this, but my wrecker is JK. Do you guys have a bias wrecker?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I have 2. Mine are, Yoongi and Jimin, but I can say confidently at certain points, the rest of them do end up wrecking me.
What about you, Courtney?
I, like, had a concert wrecker and, like, it was, like, JK because he's, like, so energetic, but as of late, Namjoon was like, "Hey, where you going?" To bed." "No, you gotta stay up and watch this video of me doing random stuff." You're right, I absolutely do. You're absolutely right. 30 more minutes?
Life is a
You
soup,
got it.
and I'm a fork.
I'm a fork.
Mhm.
So you started Namjooning, huh?
Man, hard. As soon as he got a license, I was like, "We can go. Imma drive, but you can come."
She
'Cause
sent me
his
a
mama thought
video,
it
and
was
I was like, "Is this
AI.
AI?" I thought it was
Right.
AI.
That was funny. Really?
Yeah, she
Well,
She
sent
did
me
I
the
not
video.
send
I
didn't.
was like, "Is this AI?" Because I knew he got his
Didn't
license,
because he
but
said he got his license. So I was like, okay, this is him. But I thought it was funny that he shared that his mom thought it was
it was a
AI.
sorry.
But did you guys see that Hobie said in the live? Someone asked him, would he get in the car with Namjoon? And he said, eventually.
Eventually is crazy.
He said, maybe later. He said, because, learning to drive is, can be scary. So that's what he said,
It'd be
he
your
need
own
more
members.
practice.
Yes.
It's okay.
But you guys know how they treat him. They'll probably be like, Namjoon will probably be like, I'm driving. And they'll be like, no, it's okay. You can just be a passion.
You know what? We'll come pick you up. Don't get on the road.
Look, I
Right.
can't say I blame him. He's a new
Right.
driver, so
Yeah.
gotta be
And it
cautious.
is Namjoon. I love him, but it is Namjoon.
Yes, he's very clumsy.
32 years old and his members, he's led BTS through the trenches. His driving, they said, you can't lead with that. We're not going to
Right.
let you lead with that.
Are you guys more second generation, third generation, or fourth generation artists? Ondreea, we can start with you.
I think I'm a mix of both third and fourth. Mino from SHINee is probably one of my only second gen biases. I have a love-hate relationship with him because he thinks he's an Olympian and forgets that he actually sings for a living. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think he's probably my only.
What about you, Courtney?
Onu is my, like Andrew said, Onu is like my only second gen bias because I was never picking anyone from Super Junior, but it's like third and fourth for me too.
Okay. I would say I guess I'm fourth.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe third, I guess. I don't know.
Fourth is a good mix.
Yes. All right, let's get into concerts. So,
Oh my gosh.
what is your first K-pop concert? Courtney, we can start with you.
BTS. They did PTD and it was amazing. I just don't recommend SoFi Stadium.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't very organized and it was just
Mhm.
like it was really chaotic. So the friend that I went with, she was like, "We're gonna get there early," and I was like, "You right, because they're not playing with my tickets. Now with all this money I didn't spend, yeah, no, I'm not letting y'all play with me." Because they at one point during the first PTD, because we did the last 2 shows, like, people were just able to walk in. Like, they weren't checking tickets, they weren't doing anything. So I was like, "Y'all are real reckless, and I paid a lot of money. So, no, we're not doing that."
Wow. What about you, Ondreea?
My first concert was AT's 2024 Delight. I went by myself, and I drove to Georgia to go see them.
Wow.
Yeah, because I live in North Carolina. That's nobody ever comes here really.
Mhm.
I have to make the drive, and Georgia's always the closest.
Oh, okay. Mine was Jen in Newark, New Jersey. That was my first one. I did try to get tickets for um Sugar, but that was like on a lottery system, so I never got any. And then I was gonna do Hobie's solo concert, but I had to work. So I
It'd be
couldn't
like
go to
that.
Brooklyn. So
Yeah.
it was like I had a meeting that I couldn't get out of. But my first one was Jen and I really enjoyed it. What surprised you guys about this K-pop concert? Ondreea?
The freebies. I had never experienced that. People just saying, "Hey, I made this." Like, I really appreciated it because they took their time to even make something. So even if I couldn't get my bias, I was grateful for anything that I got because it was handmade. It was very nice. Secondly, probably how loud it was. It was very loud, and I know concerts are loud in general, but K-pop concerts are like a different level of loud, and that was my first time going to a concert solo, and everybody was just very friendly. So I met a lot of people, and I didn't feel awkward or anything. I felt welcome in a sense, so that was also surprising.
What about you, Courtney?
The same. Everyone's super friendly. Everyone wants to give out freebies. They're really detailed and beautiful. And like I do things at K-pop concerts that I wouldn't do at any other concert or like outside of like a K-pop show. Like I went to see the Rose last year and like a lady was giving out alcohol as part of her freebies and like candy. And I was like, "Ooh, candy." And I was like, "I would never eat candy from a stranger. But at a K-pop concert, I know you don't want to hurt me." And we were just standing in line eating candy from a literal stranger. And I was like, this is only acceptable in this sphere.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
I
But
agree.
sometimes
I agree. I would have ate that candy happily. I'm like, yes, I love the Rose too, girl. And I do like them, by the way.
Yeah, girl, eating candy. Then she was like, "Here's tequila." I was like, "Yes, it is. All type of stuff that you do at a K-pop show that you don't do anywhere else."
Yes, yes, yes. And I would agree with you guys that everybody is just so nice. I took my friend Megan, who's been on my show, different Megan, about dating. I took her with me when we went to the Jin concert. She's not a BTS fan. She actually started listening to his album like a couple weeks before we went to the concert. She enjoyed herself and she's like, they people were so nice and they were giving me freebies. And I was like, I was telling her, to expect these things before we went. And she really had a really good time. And so did I, as well, that it was definitely different that people were just so nice. Like no one was, no one fought or anything. And it wasn't like you didn't feel like you weren't safe, which is so crazy because
Yep.
not everybody is, thinking about you in the best way. But again, like Courtney said, if whatever someone was giving me, I was taking it. Thank you.
I'm telling you. Homemade cookies? Yeah, I will absolutely eat this, girl. Thank you.
Yep.
Yes. How would you guys describe the difference between a K-pop crowd versus other concerts? And Courtney, we can start with you.
Oh, man, I feel like I haven't been to another concert in forever since I started going to K-pop concerts, but it's definitely more I feel like K-pop concerts are a bit more communal. Like they want to talk to you, they want to like hear stuff when you go like as an adult and you go to like a concert, especially if you're going alone, it's always kind of like awkward and I'm just going to, do my own thing and no one's like, "Hey, who's your bias? Like where'd you come from?" Like, "Oh my god, you did it." Where like other concerts are like, "Move, save this spot for my friend. You're not getting in before us."
Right.
It's a very
Andrea,
different
what about
experience.
yes, I'm sorry, Courtney. Andrea, what about you?
I can agree. I will say one thing, like the how you dress. Like I saw a lot of themes and things like that, like different eras, like group eras, like past eras, they might dress like on a theme. I thought that was pretty different because that doesn't happen a lot at other concerts. The barking at them. I barked at Mingy. Didn't think that I would do that, but yeah, that happened. And it's like a sense of community. You do feel welcome. So yeah, I think that's like some of the differences that I saw.
I have participated in the barking too. And I will say that when we talk about the concerts that, the upcoming concerts, I will be barking at BTS concert if they do it. So,
This is your right.
You should. Mhm.
yes.
I
Courtney, have you
agree.
ever barked?
Oh yeah. 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 I barked at Choice. I barked when we went to go see NCT 127. I have roughed for a
Yeah.
man before. I've hit a barking
I like
posture.
that.
Yes. And I know they like it too.
They do.
Eat off of it
I barked
sometimes.
truly. Yeah, a man has got me to rough. I'm not gonna tell him that to his face, but I'm gonna just hold that.
Sorry, every time you say that,
I like that though. I like that saying a man has got me to roof.
Listen,
That should
it should.
Stacey,
It
if
could
you
be
got
the
S's
specific
shot,
man's name too. I'm not joking. Like I would wear a t-shirt that says Namju has got me the roof roof.
Make an Etsy
listen,
shop
With
right now.
with
you got to put the with pride on the
That'd be your
back.
first customer.
Listen, I have,
no shame in my game about that.
listen, they really be having you out here forgetting that you're an adult.
Right. They do. They do. They just
And
bring
you know
you
what?
joy.
That's
Truly.
another thing I want to add because I am an older K-pop stan. I didn't feel awkward. I didn't feel out of place.
Right.
That's another thing.
Right. Because I'm old too. I'm in my late 40s.
No way.
I did not feel out of place. Yes, I
You're
am.
lying.
Stacey.
No, I'm 47.
Kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. Thank
Skincare
you.
routine.
What? This Black History Month. You know what they say? Black don't crack.
Mm-hmm.
You guys look so shocked.
We're around the same age.
Did you? Listen, all day long today, the rest of the day, my hair gonna be big because y'all thought I was in my 30s.
No, I'm serious. Like I'm honestly, I'm shocked.
No, I'm 47.
Yes.
Yes, girl. Do you guys dress up or participate in fan projects? Because you talked a little bit about that, Andrea. So did you dress up or participate in the fan projects?
For ATs, I did not because that was my first one. But when I went to see NCT 127 last
Mm-hmm.
year, I did dress up. I dressed up as Cherry Bomb Johnny. So that was that was fun. I saw a
Okay.
couple other people dressed up as well as Cherry Bomb Johnny. And that was fun. So my next concert, whatever that will be, I'll probably dress up again.
Okay. I didn't dress up for Jen's concert. Like I just wore a shirt that had like all of his tour dates on it. And I didn't participate in any fan projects, but I've seen that a lot of cities, because BTS's upcoming concert, that people are doing different fan projects. So I would participate in those as well and
Yeah.
everything. What was your most emotional concert moment?
Okay. ATs. They had like their little intro, and when they finally started walking out, I kind of got teary eyed because it's just like, I don't know if you can agree, but like that moment where they're actually real. Like you're seeing
Yes.
them, they're real, they're in front of you. Like you guys flew all the way over here to put on this show, and I get to come see your show. I was just like, that was like my little moment.
The same. I think I didn't have an emotional time, like a moment. I think I just was like starstruck. Like, I'm really in the same room as Jen, someone that I watch on TV. I've watched him in videos and listened to his music. And it's like, I'm in here and he's like in front of me, like a few feet away from me. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Did you have really close
So
seats? Like were you on the floor?
no, I was up high. Because it was an arena, but it wasn't too far, but we were
Yeah.
up high. Yeah. So I
Honestly,
enjoyed
I
it
don't
though.
know. At my age, I don't know if I could do floor because it seems like most floors like general admission for the most
Hmm.
part, and I don't want to fight anybody for a spot to stand. I need a seat.
Right. I hear that if you get on the floor, they say you should be tall because you need to be able to, see over other people. And that's why I was like, I just want 100 level. And like you said, at my age, I'm not standing the entire time. I mean, I love them and everything, but I'm not standing up the
I need a little
entire
break.
time.
I need a
Right.
seat, and yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that because at least with the 100 levels, it's kind of staggered up, so you don't really have to worry about somebody being in front of you and not being able to see.
Right. What has attending concerts taught you about joy or community?
I think it's taught me, like, especially with K-pop, that no matter your age, color of your skin, everybody's just very welcoming. Like, their
Hmm.
music, even though there's a language barrier, it still transcends and it brings together a multitude of different kind of people who enjoy the music. So I
Right.
think that's yeah.
Have you ever gone alone?
To a concert?
Hmm.
Yes. ATEEZ was the first one that I went to alone. That's the only concert I've actually been to alone. I'm thinking of going to see Twice because they'll actually be in Charlotte, which nobody ever comes to North Carolina, but they'll be in Charlotte March 31st. So I'm like debating because I love them so much to go to that one. So that would also be one that I would attend alone.
Okay. I've never been to a concert alone, but I am thinking about going to one soon alone. Courtney, what about you? Have you ever gone to a concert alone?
Not to a K-pop concert alone, but I think because Ondreea did it, I would like to do it alone, especially, like, if I'm gonna, woof woof. For a man, I don't need everybody in my business, but I'm open to it. I think it would be a lot of fun just because there is such, like, camaraderie with other K-pop fans. "You can be with us," and I'm like, "Cool."
Yes, yes.
Listen,
Listen,
it don't take much for me to
I
get on a
like to
plane.
travel
Same.
because I'm going to see her, and so
And I'll
yeah.
be
Okay.
So
Okay. Listen, with that, I need some humor in my life. That's
sorry.
okay. That's
Appreciate you.
what is your ticket buying strategy? What was your ticket buying strategy? Ondreea or Courtney? It doesn't matter who starts.
no, let me see. The only pre-sale that I've done is ATs, and I was stressed. I did have a pre-sale code, but I've never been so stressed in my life because every time I would put a seat in my cart, it would just like disappear. So I was very confused. I didn't get the seat that I wanted, but I just grabbed the first seat that I could get and I just rolled with it. With NCT 127, I didn't do like a pre-sale code. They still like I did like a I guess general sale like a couple of days later and they still had pretty decent seats. So I didn't have any trouble getting seats for them, but AT stressed me out. Yeah, that was very stressful. I've never experienced tickets disappearing out of my cart when I'm getting ready to pay for them.
Listen,
Wow.
BTS tickets were the most stressful thing I've ever done in my life. Like, so like I did the pre-sale code for like Army, and they're like, "No, you're not getting those." And then they're like, "Oh, you get this pre-sale code." So I had two monitors with my work computer. I was like, "You're going." My iPad. I even called a friend. "What you doing?" "I'm driving." "Girl, bye." And so like I waited and got those BTS tickets. And I'm telling you, the Kim Kardashian ugly cry. I was on the phone with everybody crying. "What's the matter?" BTS. Well, take a breath. I don't want to. I just want to stay in this moment. Girl, please don't pass out. I'm pretty sure I could have passed out, but I'd tell the friend who was
Mhm.
going with me, I was like, "I got the tickets." And she was like, "Are you okay?" "No, but we're good." NCT Dream tickets were kind of like a happenstance. I knew a girl who had pre-sale codes for NCT Dream, and I was talking to her
Mhm.
on Instagram, and she was like, "Dream tickets are on sale. Are you going?" I was like, "I'll have to wait till tomorrow." When she was like, "Here, use my code." I sure did, and got 2 tickets to see NCT Dream. I was like, "Good looking
Wow.
out, girl." I don't know how SM
Yes.
Entertainment does it. I don't know if Hybe would be on that same tip, but SM was like, "Yeah, come on in here and spend some money, girl." And they were decent seats. They were really good seats.
Yes. Being a K-pop stan during concert ticket buying is not for the weak.
It's really not. It's really not.
Stressful.
Yes. Yes. So did either of you coordinate with friends to buy the tickets? Like, did you have like a friend group that were buying the tickets with you?
No, we would designate each other. Like, "You're in charge of AT's tickets, you do 17, and you do whatever." So, like, it was always one person was in the hot seat. We pool our money, you have all the money, get what you can get.
Right. What about you, Ondreea?
Yeah. Um, I did the tickets for NCT 127, but it wasn't like stressful or anything. That was
Well,
pretty easy. Least stressful
that's
ticket buy
good.
the experience I've ever had.
That is good. Now, I can say for the Jin concert, it wasn't stressful. I'm Army, so I did Army pre-sale. So I was able to get the tickets. And at that time, I didn't really care or really know like what tickets I should get and how I can see the stage better. I mean, we had pretty good tickets, like be able to see the stage pretty well where I was sitting. But the upcoming BTS concert ticket, that was
Girl.
stressful.
Please
I
tell
didn't
us.
have anybody to help me buy tickets because none of my like close immediate friends are fans of K-pop or even BTS. So it was just me solo, and I didn't have multiple like devices, but I had 2 screens open, one for each day, and it was stressful. I want to also ask you guys thoughts on Ticketmaster and SeatGeek because that's what I had to go through to buy the tickets. But Ticketmaster thought I was a bot because I kept refreshing my page. So they kicked me out.
Oh my
And
God.
SeatGeek thought I was a bot as well and kicked me out for one of the days. I was like, I can't. This is too stressful. I was about to cry. I was like, what is wrong with me? And I'm about to cry over some tickets for these 7 Korean men who don't know me.
Listen. That's a canon event. You have to be stressed out about men you don't know.
Yes.
Girl.
Have you guys
Ticketmaster
ever
for
used
me is the worst.
Ticketmaster?
Yeah.
Yes, they suck.
0
That's
stars.
the only ticket platform that I've ever used for like not even just K-pop, just any concert in general. When I was looking at BTS tickets, because I don't have like an army pre-sale or anything, I did see that they still had seats on SeatGeek, but I've never bought tickets off of SeatGeek. So I haven't used that one.
What about you, Courtney? What's your thoughts on Ticketmaster or SeatGeek or any? Actually, either one of you, either ways of buying tickets, because some people use StubHub too.
I've only used Ticketmaster, but there's another site was like that they were using for ATs. Like when ATs comes to like Northern California, there's something called Access. And so all the I've purchased them, but there was someone in charge of getting the tickets and they used Access. But for like BTS, Dream, who else do we go see through Ticketmaster? It's like they want Ticketmaster, like they don't want you to get the ticket. So they can like resell it and like charge you out the nose for it. But like Ticketmaster is the most stressful ticketing site and all this otherness. And I was like, y'all need to like streamline, especially for K-pop tickets. Cause one thing I didn't know about like K-pop is that like fans are on it. They're not playing. They didn't come to play. They're war ready. And as a newbie, I was like, I don't think I'm equipped for this. My standard model doesn't come with whatever y'all got to buy tickets. I'm an older model. This is an 87 model right here. The bells and whistles y'all people who was born in the 2000s got, they didn't put that on me. So as an older model, all I had was like anxiety and the will to try to see my fave just once.
Yes. Same. But I'm not an 87 model, I'm a 78 model.
Gang, hey, numbers reversed.
Even less bells and whistles.
Listen, I barely have the windows. I used to have to do this. I got to upgrade a couple times, but yeah, no. Ticketmaster sets you up to fail because they hate your happiness.
Yes.
They do.
I will say,
oh my God.
Well, I will say this time it was not really the dynamic pricing. It was no dynamic pricing for the BTS concert. And
that is good.
I will say this though, I will give Ticketmaster one positive. They will at least let you know where you are in that queue. SeatGeek, you don't know anything. All you see is a bar moving, and that is it. So you don't know what number you are. You don't know how many people are in front of you. You don't know how many are behind you. You know nothing but a bar that moves. And I was waiting on SeatGeek, I think, an hour before I could buy tickets because I bought tickets for the Baltimore show day one.
Right.
And Ticketmaster, it was too many people in front of me that they was sold out. So
man,
I was hoping and praying, like you said, with the anxiety, on a hope and a wish that I could get a ticket to MetLife in New Jersey, but I didn't. So I just was like, whatever. And I didn't even try for Chicago because that was my third city that I was going to try. Because you could try to pre-sale for 3 cities. So I tried to do Baltimore, New York, and Chicago. And Chicago, they said it was going like in minutes. So
I believe it.
I don't know. Have you guys ever panic bought tickets or were you calm?
I was panicking with ATs because the tickets kept disappearing. So the first seat that I could grab and buy, that's just what I did because it was just like everything was just disappearing. Like looking at the map, I could see the blue seats. And next thing you know, they were just grayed out. And I was like, I have to get at least one. I'm only buying for one person. I was so stressed.
Yes.
Man.
What about you, Courtney?
All anxiety. Just, I see one. This is mine. Like, don't touch it. It's mine. So like for BTS, I was like, this one's mine. And so I got, because we did both days. We did 2 days, and I have never, like, listen, they diagnosed me with anxiety, but it didn't flare to its full potential until I was buying BTS tickets. Like, it was like low grade before. We were at peak pinnacle anxiety. I'm telling you, the only thing that might be more stressful than buying BTS tickets is a wedding, is planning my wedding. Cause like, not only are you like, you're fighting for your life and you're fighting against other armies. And those are seasoned vets. And listen, I came in as a rookie.
Yeah.
I had to learn real fast because other tickets weren't
And you
that
know what's
bad.
crazy? I kept seeing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No.
You said other tickets weren't that bad?
No, not at all. It was BTS specifically. It's like they knew I was new and was like, oh, we're going to get you caught up real quick.
Right.
I've seen like those ticket buying strategy TikToks, like people who, and I'm just like, I'm listening to y'all, but it's not working for me. Like, what type of voodoo are y'all doing to get these tickets? Because your tips are not helping me right now. I'm stressed.
Yes. I watched that too the day of the tickets for the new album and the new world tour. I watched this lady and she said you could get in the waiting room for Ticketmaster or SeatGeek like 30 minutes before the actual time to buy the tickets. And I did that. But like Courtney said, you're fighting against other army who are doing the same exact thing that you're doing. So it was just a lot. And I can say too, with SeatGeek, they do allow you, as you're purchasing tickets and like looking for tickets, you can see how your seat would look at the stage. So I like that aspect of it. It was kind of like AI-ish looking, but you can, kind of see, and it tells you if it's like a really good view or if it's going to be, like a block view or something. So it does let you know that before you purchase. And I will say that I panic bought. I just was like, I just want to be in the building because after Ticketmaster had kicked me out and said I was a bot and one of my windows open for the multiple, the 2 nights, and then SeatGeek did the same. At that point, I was just like, I just want to be in the building. So I panic bought and I bought a nosebleed seats, but I'm there.
You in there. That's all that matters.
Yes.
That you made
exactly.
it.
Yes.
Yep.
But I will say this. If someone so happens to sell some tickets that are like at the 100 level, I will try to buy those and then sell mine. So I will do that.
Well, I want to know how
I
that
don't blame you.
goes.
Yeah.
How you do it, and like if they let you price them, because I don't know if Ticketmaster, like, you buy a ticket, you sell it back. Do they price it or do you price it? Like, how does that?
You can.
That
You
work?
have like a price. Like, you have some kind of leeway with it. But I will say that they will take out fees. Ticketmaster will take out fees. Yeah. But you do have some type of leeway, like how you can price it. That's why when I look at some of these resale tickets and they're like $1,800, I'm just like, y'all are so greedy. Y'all are so
Fight
greedy.
me.
You don't have to do this.
That is ridiculous.
Well, I will say that, yes, that is. Because I'm here to tell you, if I pay like anything in the thousands or over $500 for a BTS ticket, you gonna see Stacey on that stage with BTS holding everybody's hand, okay,
Listen,
for the whole concert, because that is ridiculous. That too. We hugging because Tay looked like he a hugger. I'm hugging him. I might hug JK. He like to hug people too. So that's what's gonna happen. Y'all gonna be upset.
Yeah.
Listen, don't mess around and let me
I'm
learn the
telling you.
choreo, because for $1,800, I'm the 8th member of BTS. For that kind of money?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Toss on
I don't
Super
think
Tuna and I'll just up there with Jen.
Listen,
I would want to learn the choreo because you see how Hobie looking at them when they mess up. So I'm scared of him.
listen,
Like, thank
He
you.
is so judgmental.
he does not care about them. When it comes to choreo, he don't care about them. They are not his friends. They are not his brother. They are his co-workers. He said, you're not about to embarrass me.
Yes.
You know I run a tight ship.
Yes. And they all have said it. They were like, when hosts they even call him by his real name then, when he looks at us when we're messing up. And then they're like laughing about it, but they're like, he looks scary. I'm like, he do.
He does.
That's the only time I wouldn't want to fight him.
Listen. I don't need those types of problems.
I'm going to put that picture on my debit card. So when I'm getting ready to spend money, it's just him. Do you need to buy this? Listen, give me that picture.
Or his judgy face
Yeah, and the caption is gonna be, "Now sis." That's how
Yes.
yes. Judge me into buying less things. Who's up? That's right. I don't need it.
Yes. Yes. I wonder, does he realize he makes that face, or he's just doing it and doesn't realize how it comes across? But I
Depending
love
on
it.
the situation, it's
It was
probably
like it's
both.
just like second nature to him.
Yeah.
They have pushed him, and I'm sure military service has only made it worse.
Yeah.
Military service has
He run a
only
tight ship.
refined.
Yes.
No, he could look at me like
Yes.
that. I'm going home after. I'm not flying back to Korea. You look at them. I paid $38.50. I'm getting on the stage. Listen,
Yes.
teach me the gang sign real quick so when we go back out there for the encore, listen, because I'm going up there. 1,800 up? No. I'm running backstage.
Mhm.
Cool me off, and then let's go. And mind your business. Don't worry about how I
Yes.
got up here.
Yep. And I'll fight Mr. Lee.
Mr.
Anyone
Lee
can get
need
it
his
for
own
them
bodyguard at
prices.
this point.
Yes.
Listen.
Look, I want to throw this out here really quick. Mr. Lee, they need to give us some Mr. Lee photo cards. They can throw one in this Our Wrong album, like, like a
Listen.
special edition. And you know what? Somebody's probably going to hear that and they're going to, I don't care though. But throw a Mr. Lee in there. We love Mr. Lee.
Because he
the
is
body, and for
handsome.
people that don't know, yes, and for people who don't know, that's the bodyguard, the main bodyguard.
Listen, the Kevin Costner today, Whitney Houston.
Yes.
Yep.
And you know who else too? The one that had the pretty hair that everybody was like, he had nice hair. He cut it, by the way.
Yes.
But him too. Throw him in there. Like, special edition photo cards. Mr. Lee and the hair guy. I don't know his name. Pantene. Let's call him Pantene.
Listen.
Man.
Listen. Herbal Essence, Pantene, Cantu, whatever your pleasure is, sir. I want that.
Yes.
I need that.
Right. All right, let's get into the BTS concert, which is coming up.
Oh.
First of all, are either one of you ladies going?
Only if the Lord
I
wills
still have
it.
hope. I don't have tickets.
Listen.
I still have a little bit of hope. I don't have a ticket in my hand. Baltimore is the closest place, and yeah, if it's meant to be, the Lord will make it happen.
Amen.
Yes.
No.
Amen.
A friend of mine went through SeatGeek, so I need to touch base with her and be like, so what was it like? How much were the tickets? And do you trust them? Because if you bought from them before and you had no problems, I'll do it. But until I talk to her, I'm not just throwing money at people I don't know.
Right. It wasn't bad, I will say. SeatGeek, it was no dynamic pricing for SeatGeek or Ticketmaster. Like Ondreea said, for Ticketmaster, as soon as I was clicking on a ticket, it was gone. So that's why I couldn't get one for MetLife. But SeatGeek, I was able to buy. Was plenty of tickets still left. I will say that I've been looking at SeatGeek for MetLife. Again, I'm just not paying those crazy prices, but I would like to get like 100 level seats, and I'm going to go by myself.
Period.
Which I'm excited about. Yes.
You're going to have a good
time. This time I'm hoping so. And I'm making my best friend go with me to Baltimore. She is not a BTS fan. She does know some of their songs, like their most popular songs, like the English speaking ones pretty much. But she's going with me. And I think I told her, I said, I think you would really enjoy it. She laughs at me because when we talked about how, K-pop fans are so nice to each other. She's been with me in certain situations where I'll meet different army out in the public and we'll start talking about who's your bias and this and that. And my best friend's like, I cannot believe you just start talking to these random people. You don't know them because y'all share this love of BTS. I'm like, that's how it is.
No, literally.
Yeah.
I love spotting fans out in the wild.
Yes.
Me too.
Yes.
And it's almost like a different language that you're speaking when you see somebody like, hey, who's your bias? And then like she turns around. I know, we know each other. Because you could be anywhere and spot a fan in the wild. And my cousin was like, what did you say? I said, you ain't grown folks' business. She know what I said. And we're here.
Yes. What do you ladies think about the new Army light stick? Is it worth it? Ondreea, what you think?
Okay, seeing as how I don't have the old one, I'm just from the outside looking in. I did see a couple TikToks saying that the old ones won't even pair at the concert. So I am like Hive is greedy, like in that aspect, because you're making me pay for a whole new light stick. And I'm sure because I also saw TikToks about like how quickly they sold out. And I know some people aren't shopping in Target still. Like I get that, but I know they're supposed to be selling them in Target as well. So I'm kind of just like, why would y'all? The tickets were the tickets were enough, and now you have to buy a brand new light stick. It's kind of
Mm.
unfair, if I'm being honest.
Yes. Courtney, what about you?
I like the new light stick. I think it's nice. Because I have one of the older ones, so now I'm sad I really have to buy a new one now. But, like, I'm excited about it. It comes with, like, a lot more bells and whistles than most light sticks. Because I got about 12 in my closet right now. So, I have so many. So now Imma have an expensive paperweight because I gotta buy the new army bomb. So
Yeah.
but that's so
Yes.
like, I didn't know that it wouldn't pair. Because
Nope.
I would hurt.
I am hurt. So I have the Map of the Soul, the special edition, I guess, the last one before this new one.
Yeah.
I have that one. Only used it once at Jen's concert. And then, at home when I'm watching concerts on, TV that, they have on those different streaming services. So it won't sync at the concert. But for me, I'm like, I'm not above paying money for BTS. So I guess that's like, maybe I do need
Listen.
Hobie on my debit card and my credit cards. Because I'm like, here, take my money. Take like my card, take my money. So I'm gonna buy the new light stick. I will say
Mhm.
that I tried to buy it, but I was trying to buy the light stick. I was trying to buy the light stick and I couldn't get it and everything is sold out. And then it went restock. And a lady that I talked to, her name's Sean, shout out to Sean. I know she's gonna listen to this episode. She messaged me on TikTok and said, hey, it was a restock because she couldn't buy the light stick the first time either. I missed the restock. I fell asleep that night and I
Oh my
missed the
goodness.
restock. And ever since then, I keep checking Weverse trying to buy that light stick because I already have in my mind I'm getting that light stick, the cradle, and the army thing. Oh, and I will say this too. On the first time that they dropped the light stick, I had it in my cart and it was going. Like as soon as
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
going to pay on PayPal, it was going. I was like, what in the world?
That
I
is
would've been in
the
a
greed I'm talking about. That's crazy.
listen.
Yes.
Listen, I feel like if
Yes.
it's already in your cart, no one should be allowed to take it because it's in your cart.
I agree.
Right.
That's
All right. So, since we're talking about BTS concert, do you ladies have any set list, wish list? And because we're going to get to see, preview, you could say, on Netflix, which is it, March 21st, do you guys have a set list, wish list? Courtney, we can start with you.
the one song that I really needed to see was like the gateway song, which was Black Swan, and I've seen it. I've seen it on Weavers. I saw it live. I was a miss both times, but if they really wanted to, oh, I can't. I'm not gonna curse. If they really wanted to mess the city up, for me personally, they could put 21st Century Girl on the set list because
Mm-hmm.
that was my cut. I love 21st Century Girl. Or if they really, 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 really wanted to tear the city up, and this might just be me and it's just between us, right? If they really wanted to do it, I would love to see No More Dream with a very grown BTS. 30-year-old
Oh, yes. I would
BTS.
love that.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Yeah. What about you, Ondreea?
I have a couple. I would love to see Dimple. Even though it's a diss song, Pied Piper.
Mm-hmm.
Just specifically for the hip thrust.
Bipsy.
Okay.
Specifically for Hobie and his hip thrust. Namjoon
Yeah.
too.
Namjoon.
And I'd like to see some of their solo songs as well.
Mm,
Like I'd
yes.
kill to see Wildflower. Like I'm not even kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Courtney? Because I was going to ask that. Would you want to see some of their solo stages as well?
Yes. I would love to see Hagum because Min Youngles does everything I like all the time. All the time. He does things that I love. But like an old solo song that was on Map of the Soul 7, I would love to see Filter live and My Time. Like
that's a good one.
those were, if I could see My Time live, that would be just everything. Or like if I could get Jin to do Epiphany, I will cry. I will cry.
Yeah.
Or another like older song that no, I won't say that one. But like if Hobie did some of his, like if he did Arson,
Yeah.
I would love to see but I want to see Come Back to Me by Namjoon cuz he's super artsy. So I would
Yes.
wonder if he would have like pictures of like couples in the background just cuz and I would love to see like his artistic expression. But yeah.
We love him.
Not
We
at
love
all.
him.
But we
This is not a
understand
diss
that
on Namjoon.
but we understand that as a person, he has limitations on things that he should and probably shouldn't be doing.
Yes. Well, for me, as far as a group, some of their wish list that I hope to see is Dang. I would love to see that. And
That's
I
a
love
good one.
Magic Shop. Like, I love that song.
Yes.
I think that is like the song between BTS and Army. I love hearing them sing it and perform it. But for their solo, I think they should do solo songs. I don't know if they will, because I think when they did Permission to Dance, they were tired. And I think solo songs kind of give
Yeah.
them a chance to rest a little bit.
Mhm.
So I
Mhm.
would love to see 3D from JK and Somebody. I love that song. And
That's a
I
good one
really
too.
like, yes, and I really like Hobie's one verse. I don't know what it is, but I love that song. And for Sugar, or as they like to call him, Youngie, um, Dechichwa, is that how you pronounce it? And I like Hagem. And I always say when I listen to them songs, I think that Sugar hypes me up, makes me feel like I'm a gangster.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
I like to listen to those songs in the gym, especially because I'm going
Yeah.
harder than because I really love those songs. And Tay, I love his music. So I don't care what songs
Me
he
too.
sings from his solo album. I like a lot of his songs. They're just like a good vibe. And then Jen, seeing him in concert, like I like his songs too. I would like to see him do Rope It, or what does Tay call it? Tie It Up. I like to see him do Tie It Up. So maybe we can have Tay join them and say, this is Rope It, aka Tied Up.
Right.
So I would love to see that. So let's get into some upcoming or current concerts. Ondreea, you talked about going to see Twice, and I know where I am in Delaware, they were just in Philadelphia. So you said you're going to try to go see them?
Yes, I'm going to try. Um, Hopefully I can get tickets. They still had a few left. Decent price. They have like the 360 stage, so I kind of don't mind being at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try, and I'm hoping with this comeback that ATEEZ is going to go on tour. I wouldn't mind seeing Hypen because I also love them, and TXT. So I'm hoping they'll go on tour as well.
Okay. I like TXT. I'm a disclaimer. I've never really listened to ATs. People keep suggesting them to me, so I probably need to start listening to some of their songs.
You should. I love them. I highly recommend them.
Here they're for the, adult crowd mostly. Is that
Yes,
true?
yes. I thought I was at a Magic Mike show. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't believe it. I said, "Wow."
Okay.
And I came alone because my son, he likes to like I'll play K-pop in the car, so he like, "Oh, I like ATEEZ. I want to go see ATEEZ." Glad I didn't bring him. Cuz oh my goodness.
Courtney, what about you? Do you have any upcoming or current concerts you want to attend?
Yeah, I want to see ATEEZ just because for the listen. You might not be into them, Stacey, but once you leave, you will be. You think other concerts were an experience? Girl, go see ATEEZ.
All right, I'm gonna check out their music.
Girl, start with In Your
What's a
Fantasy.
song that you recommend for me?
For ATEEZ,
Mm-hmm.
well, she could do In Your Fantasy. She could do NASA. You could do
Yeah, those are fairly
Mats.
new.
You could do It's You, because like even in ATEEZ they have like little
That's a
subunits
good.
that they do solo. I don't know, Miss Stacy, you seem a little wholesome, so maybe you could do Jungle's Everything or like Youth. But like if you're a wild
Yeah.
girl at heart and don't mind a little skin, you could do In Your Fantasy, the English version, because it made me blush. You could do Skin, you could do Creep. There's no real end to
Oh
what
yeah.
you could do a lot. ATs, because Ondreea has been sending me in hype and stuff, I will now
Mm-hmm.
go and see in hype and she assigned my biases for in hype
I'll take
and
the blame for that.
yeah. Uh in hype and I want to see Stray Kids because I hear they do a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
EXO's going on tour, but I can't really support it. And it makes me sad because I was really excited for a comeback. but it's like 6 out of the 9, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't sound the same, it doesn't feel the same. So those
Right.
are just, and now she's trying to get Andrea's trying to get me into P1 Harmony. I don't know them children. I don't know them. But I'm sure
I'm
they'll be
trying.
announcing a tour. She's trying really hard
Mm-hmm.
because I got her into NCT, so I have to take responsibility for that. So,
Okay.
Yeah. I locked in on one
Well,
member, and then she
mm-hmm.
now I have several
now
biases.
you have
Okay.
boyfriends. You have boyfriends. It's so
Sure.
nice.
Well, I will say I follow these groups on TikTok. I just don't really listen to a lot of the music. I follow ENHYPEN,
Mhm.
ATEEZ, and Stray Kids. Stray Kids, though, I will say I do know Felix. So I do follow him too on
Yeah.
Instagram. He got me with that one song that was popular on TikTok, and you heard his deep voice rapping. And I'm like, who is this? Who is this young man that he's, he's got this deep voice that can,
Listen,
make clothing come off.
Yeah. Exactly
listen.
that. Exactly that.
No,
So
I
I
was
was
like,
like, who is this? Felix. That's his name. And then in English
listen.
is just it's deep as well.
Yeah, deeper than all of my trust issues. I said, keep that over there. Keep that. There's no reason for you. There's no reason that puberty hits you that hard, my guy. What? No. Gone on away from me
Yes.
with this. But I do have a
Yes.
couple biases and Stray Kids. Fortunately, I
Same.
made it out without him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because Felix, if he used that deep voice, he could tell me what to do. And I'd be like, you know what? You're absolutely right. I do. Go change the sheets. You got it. Read the encyclopedia? No problem. I got it. He could tell me, put that deep voice on. He could tell me, wash your car? Okay. He could really get me to do
Yes,
stuff.
yes. So then we can put Felix on that t-shirt. Felix, what was it?
I mean,
Felix that
rough, rough.
woof woof
I
roof
rough,
roof
rough. I
roof roof
rough,
for.
Yeah.
rough for Felix.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
Brownie Boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not Brownie Boy, child.
Hey, brownie boy, brownie boy. We know some names.
Yes.
He don't
So
care.
I did see that Stray Kids does have a new album coming out and a tour. And I saw that ENHYPEN had a January pop-up in
Mhm.
North America. And everybody's talking about Big Bang. Like, we didn't say anything about them. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know Big Bang's music. I tried to listen to it. I couldn't. No, I watched the videos and then listen, I like Taeyang's music now, but when I saw his hair in those videos, I know. And
I knew
then
who
I
they
like
were
some of
after Squid
G-Dragon's
Game.
music now, but back then, I mean, maybe because back then it probably was very popular. And a lot of people say that, Big Bang, like paved the way. They probably did. Like, I feel like they walked so BTS could run, pun included.
But you're wrong.
But I didn't know who Big Bang was until BTS. Like, when Jimin did the song with Taeyang, I was like, who's this guy? I don't know who he is. Okay, I'm gonna listen to it. I like it. And then they were talking about Big Bang was like, inspirational to them. And I was like, I don't know who Big Bang is. Like, who are they? So,
Casey said, I don't know
I
them.
know a lot of people are looking I don't, sorry. Are looking forward to their 20th anniversary tour. That is great. I will not be going to that tour, because again, that's not my cup of tea. But
understand.
also Jackson Wang. I like Jackson Wang's music. Do you guys listen to Jackson Wang?
I listen to
Yeah.
him a little. I'm not as into like him and Got7 as
Mm-hmm.
I would kind of, I don't want to call, I would like Got7. JB is my bias, so I listen to a lot
Yeah.
of JB's solo stuff.
Okay.
No.
What about you, Courtney? You listen to him?
Yeah, I'm 100% August. I saw him a couple years ago, and he was going through a bit of a dark period. So that concert lasted like 4 hours, and like he was letting people dry the
Oh,
boat,
wow.
drinking Hennessy. He was going through a lot. And the day before, the day you
Oh,
come
wow.
in, no, the day after you get here, Andre, he's going to be in San Francisco. And I was like, I wonder if I could get her to that. But it's my niece's birthday, so probably not. But he does a really good show. He's a very good performer. I'm very excited and happy that he's like healthier now. So like, the show will end at like an appropriate time and he won't be doing all the wild stuff he was doing before. But I enjoyed, because he was having fans
Right.
at the hotel. I was like, first of all, why not me? And
Oh,
secondly,
wow.
we probably shouldn't be doing this. Listen, I'm just be
He'll
honest. Why
never
not
beat those
me?
frat boy allegations.
No,
Yeah,
and
he
Mr.
was,
Fan
but
Service.
he was talking with them.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
full
but he was talking
blown.
with them. Like you said, he was having a hard time.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
but
Well, I'm glad he's
Yeah.
better.
he
He
seems
seems
healthier.
like happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. He said he was depressed. So I'm just
it
glad that
showed.
they share these things with their fans, and we're not going to go into that because that's a whole nother conversation about the stuff they share
Listen,
with the
Yeah.
fans. But I'm glad that he felt safe enough to share that with fans and the people that he knew that loved him and cared about him.
right.
I agree.
I hope they gave him some good sound advice.
I hope so too.
Listen,
Let's get into some really rapid fire fun. You ready? So, who's your
okay.
first bias ever, Courtney?
Juana, my
Andrea?
mind was open and I lived
Sam.
alone.
Oh
Sir,
my goodness. All right, current bias, Courtney.
current bias, he just got off probation. Jungwon from Enhypen.
What? Who's on probation? For what?
Okay, so wait, this is
There's
okay.
like a
Ask Andre
probationary
because
period that we have.
so yeah, he was because I
So
was trying to
there,
fight
okay,
him.
because I might see.
No, you go for it. You got it.
Okay, so like we might see like a good edit on TikTok. Might see a good performance and be like, maybe they could be on like my bias line. So we'll just put them on probation to see if they're actually gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the edit.
Okay.
Like I was like pushing and hyping on her heavy.
Uh-huh.
That one stuck. I'm trying to get Jake to stick too, but he's not sticking yet.
Listen, there are pictures of these men on my fridge right now that she sent because she wanted me to bias them.
Wow.
There are a bunch
Wow.
of Asian dudes on my fridge, and no one who comes to my house questions it. Not my parents, not my siblings. Who is that? Mind your business. They don't ask who these random Asian dudes are. They're just on the fridge.
Wow. All right, Andrea, who's your current bias?
You know, you know, from a
Like how you, I like how you
Okay.
tried to whisper that. I know who it was.
All
You
right.
know,
Light stick or slogan?
light stick,
Courtney?
light stick for me as well.
Me
light
too.
stick.
I'm getting a new
I
one.
paid too much money. Someone's gonna see him.
Look, I have a universal one.
Mm-hmm.
CT light stick that can go to any concert.
Yes. Album collector or digital only?
For me, digital.
Yeah, my new car doesn't have a CD player, so it's digital now.
Okay. I am album collector. I actually bought a whole shelf from Amazon, a 4 shelf thing for Amazon, and I need another for albums and all my stuff that I have for BTS. And I like to get the physical albums because I want to see the different, versions of the album, and I want the photo cards. Even though I
Amen.
leave everything right in how it came. Don't take it
Yeah.
out. So,
Listen.
do you travel for concerts? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Who is the most underrated idol?
Jumbo from AT.
Underrated idol? I would like Young Jay from GOT7. He's got a beautiful voice, but he's just like nobody is checking for him like that, and he's a wonderful singer.
All right, last question for the quick fires. What's a song that you'll never skip? Either one of you can answer.
Your Eyes Tell by BTS.
Oh, the first one that came to me was a GOT7 song. It's called Aura. It always puts me in a good mood. If I'm having like a rough day and it comes on, I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's drive home in peace.
I would say mine is Love by BTS, even though it's like a Namjoon solo song. Like, I can never skip that. Or Home. Love or Home. And I know Home is like
Love,
controversial right now.
Oh,
Is it really?
why?
Did I
Yeah,
miss?
something to do with the producer or the guy who wrote it.
Oh,
He
Lord.
got in some trouble. So, because if you go on YouTube now, you can't find the video of when they did Home on Jimmy Fallon. You can't find it anymore.
Stop.
Oh,
So,
wow. I had
yeah,
no
I think
idea.
they've even taken it off the internet as a whole, and it was like quietly done. And what's the other song? Because this guy wrote a few songs. He wrote the one with the numbers that means what,
One
Pluto
part,
or
the
something.
Pluto song. That's another
Yes.
good song too.
Yeah. So he wrote that one as well.
Oh,
So,
man.
but I love Home and I love that song Love as well. That's like my favorites.
Yeah.
What has being a fan taught you about yourself?
I know it might sound oop, I know it might sound cliche, but to love myself. I kind of feel like I found BTS at a dark time because I was going through a lot at the time, and they kind of helped me kind of get back on track with everything that I was going through. So, yeah, I know it sounds cliche, but yeah.
Not at all. What about you, Courtney? Has being a fan taught you about yourself?
Kind of to piggyback off what Ondreea said, it has really taught me to love myself and prioritize myself. There was somebody that I was dealing with, and he wasn't really like the best. And I was like, I don't have to deal with this. There are 7 dudes in Korea right now telling me I'm the bomb. And so, like, I blocked that guy. Like, I was like, why? I don't have to deal with this. Yuki said, don't trust men anyway, and
Right.
men are disappointing. Why am I letting you stress me out? Yeah, so he had to go.
Right.
So it's been very
Right.
empowering to like to have someone completely across the world and from a totally different walk of life being like, hey girl, you're better than that.
Yes. For me, when I found BTS, it was a couple years after I had lost my mom. And for me, it made me feel, made me help to, they helped me to learn that it's okay to not be okay, especially because they're so much younger than me and they were, talking about their mental health struggles and, like depression, some of them. So for them to talk about it and for it to like be okay to talk about these things and for people to understand and know like I'm not okay all the time. That was what it helped for me, with BTS is that I could talk about my grief and I was okay in how I talked about it and what I decided to share, with family members or whomever that I shared that with. So that's what I learned.
Those are
Um,
both so beautiful.
Yep.
Thanks. What does it mean to allow yourself joy at this stage in life?
What does it mean to
Well, I'll
allow
go first
joy?
then.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll go first. I would say because not only have I shared, with you guys, I lost my mom, I lost my dad too. So not having both parents is a crazy experience. It's not something I wish on anybody, but to be so young and not have your parents and then to have found this K-pop, especially BTS, it has allowed me to, whatever I find joy in it to it's okay. Like everybody doesn't have to be okay with why a 47-year-old like some young 30-year-old set Korean men and they bring her absolute joy and why she's buying the BT21 stuffies or all the Funko Pops that she can find for BTS and all the albums and the magazines. Like after the
Yes.
show, I plan to go buy the GQ magazine. So it doesn't matter that whatever I find joy in this part, season in my life, that I don't care what other people think. So that's what that I have learned at this stage in my life, especially with allowing myself joy.
You know what? I can definitely agree with that because I feel like it took me until my 30s to not really care
Mhm.
what anyone thought. As growing up, I wasn't into like hip hop, R&B, or anything. I was a pop girly. I was Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears. My first concert was Britney Spears. So to be in school and get called a Oreo because I didn't fit that standard because of the music choices that I was making. Yeah, it took me into my 30s to not really care because music is my comfort.
Mhm.
I just like what I like. So I do find joy in music, and now I don't care if I'm judged for liking what I like.
Mhm.
Right, right. What about
It's
you,
my
Courtney?
turn. I don't know if I could follow those. Those are really good. Those are really good. I think part of me, like, finding K-pop was, like, it seemed like such a random thing, and, like, finding the joy in it took me a while because I was judging myself. I was like, "Girl, you don't speak Korean. You don't know anything about this." But I think once I, like, found a way to, like, understand, like, what they were talking about, how it related to me, and just letting myself feel safe there. Because it's
Mhm.
intimidating, especially as, like, a Black K-pop stan. There are so many different dynamics about being a fan and, like, being like it was, like, something that I could truly get excited about, something that really just touched a part of my brain that I really, really liked. And so because like there was a lot going on at the time, like I had been sick for a really long time. Nobody could tell me why. And I was depressed. And like just finding something else where someone's like, yeah, like, it's okay to be sad, it's okay to be frustrated, it's okay to not have all the answers that you think you should have. Because, like, I'm a firstborn daughter, so, like, I always am trying to be the best or trying to perform well or trying to do all this stuff, and it just gave me the space to really feel, like, the joy and the youth that I have. So, like, because like, Jin's the oldest, but he's not the leader, and that's okay if you don't have to, as the oldest, you don't have to be out front. So it was just really nice to, I think Jin had a lot to do with it because eat Jin and just like how jovial he seems. I was like, oh, I can be that. That's part of who I am, but I'm just like, I don't know. It just allowed me to be
Mm-hmm.
free in a way that I didn't know I could be, I guess.
Yeah. And Jen actually is the, fourth magnet. So
Listen, that's he really is. Him and the rest of
love
his
his
kids.
spirit is just, yes, yes. All right. As we wrap up today's episode, I hope this conversation reminded you that joy is not childish, fandom is not silly, and loving music loudly at any age is allowed. Whether you're vibing to legends like Big Bang or screaming your heart out at a BTS concert, showing up for solo powerhouses like Jackson Wang, K pop reminds us that passion, performance, and community have no age limit. Concerts aren't just about the stage. They're about the courage to take up space, to sing, to dance, to connect, and to feel something deeply in a world that sometimes tells us to tone it down. I hope that you enjoyed episode 2 of season 3, and I would like to thank my guests, Courtney and Ondreea, again for coming on the show. So please share with the listeners where they can find you, Courtney.
I'm an old lady about social media, but I'm on Instagram. My handle is Courtney Saw That. But yeah, that's it.
Ondreea.
Right now, I just have a TikTok because my Instagram is deactivated, but it's _XODrea.
If this episode resonated with you, share it with your concert bestie, your group chat, or a friend that swears they don't listen to K-pop, yet somehow knows all the lyrics. Until next time, keep growing, keep glowing, and maybe I'll see you in the crowd with your light stick raised high. I'm your host, Stacey C. Please do not forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Make time to see you grow, girl.